And then you want to talk about who?
Isiah Thomas?
Isiah Thomas. First of all, overrated.
Damn! What the fuck are we talking about, bro? We left him off a legendary team because he didn't shake a nigga hand.
That's championship.
So how many NBA teams were he left off because he didn't shake the nigga's hand?
That was after.
It don't matter.
After.
He's still
that was in the 90s.
He still is
He played in the 80s.
Zeke is Zeke.
He played in the 80s. Magic and John Stockton was in front of this man the whole time. So when their careers is over with, how the fuck do you put him in front of John Stockton? How? 12-time All-Star, right? That means you're an All-Star. You're a top 24 player, right? You're a 5-time All-NBA player, meaning you wasn't top 15, but 5 times in the NBA.
They didn't like my attitude. They didn't like my attitude. I had an attitude.
Michael Jordan didn't like me.
But you can make the All-Star game.
Exactly.
Michael Jordan ain't got nothing to do with you being
because the fans vote.
They ain't like
No,
me.
fans vote for All-Star.
My attitude.
Your play votes you as All-NBA. To be a top 3? Where? What did you do?
He won 2 championships.
Okay,
What did he do? What did he do?
He led the team.
No, he did not lead. He led him once.
Okay.
He was a Finals MVP one time. Don't do Mars was the second.
Okay.
He didn't lead the team.
One?
Okay.
And what? There's 2, right?
Gilbert, he didn't lead the team.
Who was the best player on the team? Who was the main guy? Joe Dumars, right?
No.
Oh, Isiah Thomas.
He was a 12-time All-Star, top 24. But when it came down to the top 15 players, he only made it 5 times.
You said he's
How
overrated.
Can you
said he's overrated.
All NBA?
It was only 2 teams at that point.
Okay, All NBA.
You said he was
All
overrated.
NBA. That means there's 2 other players that was beating him out. There was 2 point guards beating him out every year.
He's overrated.
To be top 3, but you have John Stockton, top 2, but he was a top 10 player. That makes it even worse. That Zeke is not even on the all defensive team. There's no accomplishment that Zeke has in front of John Stockton or
2 championships.
Team. You're not on the all defensive team. That means the white boy is better defensive player than you.
This is the goal.
And you're a defensive team.
Let's move the goal.
You're a defensive team, and you're not all defense.
Take this goalpost. Take this. We're gonna move.
He didn't make one defensive
You're
team.
saying John Stockton is better than Zeke.
Defense? Hell yeah.
No, I'm just
5 times.
Better. I'm saying better.
5-time, 2-time steal champ. He owns the steals record. That means he was a defensive player.
No, that means he stole the ball in that season more than the other guys.
Yes.
That doesn't mean he's a better defensive player.
No. The 5.
It means I stole the ball.
No.
More times this season than other guys.
The 5-time all defense makes him a better defensive player.
No, it doesn't.
If I look at, he has the best defensive team that people put together, but the player himself didn't make one.
He didn't have to.
Zeke, you don't have to play defense because we will do. You get blown past because your garbage at defense will help you out. I'm starting getting past at him like, help,
Somebody
Bill.
get this man a towel.
Help, Bill.
Somebody get this man a towel.
Help, Bill.
Get him some napkins or something.
Bill, help. Bill, help. That's all Zeke doing. Help. Bill, help. They blew past me again. Like, come on.
He said Isiah Thomas was overrated.
You don't get it for leading the league.
Done.
I'm gonna show y'all some more clips of some crazy ass shit Gilbert was saying, because that man had some outlandish ass takes today. I don't know if he was believing that stuff, but it definitely looked like and sounded like it. Gilbert might need some help talking about Zeke like that, especially seeing how he about to come to this city in a couple weeks with the big 3. I mean, I get what he was saying, especially when you factor in defense, because that is a whole nother side of the court that people just neglect, especially nowadays. It's just Olay right to the basket a lot of times when I'm sitting watching a lot of games. But I definitely get where he's coming from, because me personally, I do have John Stockton above Zeke in my top 5, only because my ideal point guard is a pass first point guard. It's not a scoring first point guard. But if you got Zeke above John Stockton, I ain't gonna be mad at you for real. But at the same time, we gotta remember John Stockton did have Karl Malone, and people try to use that as a slight towards them, but I turn that on his head. I always flip it and say, what if Karl Malone didn't have John Stockton? What would he have been? We'd never know, but just think about it for real, honestly. I'm gonna show y'all they top 5, then I'm gonna show y'all my top 5. And let's talk about it in the comments. You know, if y'all feel like dropping y'all top 5 down there, I would love to see who y'all got in y'all top 5 versus who they had versus who I had. We might have some of the same people. We might have different people. That's why we come here, so we can talk about it, y'all. Hit the subscribe button if you liking the content so far. It would definitely help the channel out a whole lot. Appreciate it.
Everybody's an all defensive player but him.
Let it be known, Gil.
All right, listen.
Wipe you down.
Listen.
Right? Come on.
Everybody, hey, he is sweating on fire.
Everybody made the all defensive team.
I'm off the overrated.
Detroit, we are calling all goons.
He's
Detroit,
picking the ball up, which tells you they're blowing past this man.
All goons. Calico, where you at? This nigga tripping on us.
How much Dumars? How many all defensive teams Dumars
That's
made?
what he do. That was a specialist.
Hey, I'm going to John Stockton today. Help.
Bro.
I got magic.
You said overrated.
To be 3.
Yeah, he said overrated.
To be 3. That's overration. To be 3.
But I'm putting Zeke up there for the fierceness,
the
competitiveness, the never back down. He can hit the open jumper. He can get his team involved. He play defense. He's scrappy.
Let it be
That's
known.
all of this shit.
No. He's not scrappy.
known.
He's not scrappy.
He is scrappy.
He didn't make the whole defensive
That
team.
does not mean he's not scrappy.
I know who's scrappy though.
There's
that
a
white boy.
You know
that
what's-
white boy,
hey.
that white boy made it 5 times over Zeke.
Listen. Zeke is scrappy because he's scrappy.
That white boy was like Zeke.
Zeke's scrap.
Watch out, Zeke. I got this defense.
Zeke's scrap. Zeke's scrap, nigga. He's scrap because he's scrap.
He
actually go out there and
that
scrap.
white boy stopped him. That's what your team is known for.
No, the team.
Your team is known for that.
But my point guard is
That's
not.
like calling us Splash Brothers, but you can't splash.
No, it's not.
You can't splash.
No, it's not, Gilbert.
We're Splash Brothers without a splash.
It's only 2. There's not 5 Splash Brothers. There's only 2.
We're saying if our
There's
team
only
is
2, not 5.
I said if our team
So
is
we
called
got
Splash.
4 defensive players, and
we're
one
called-
of them is not. Is our point
We're
guard.
called the bad boys, but one is not bad.
Okay, the Splash Brothers.
The only
okay,
point is
and then
punching
Draymond-
niggas out. The only motherfucker that's fighting is the only nigga that's bad.
The old bad. We are called the bad boy. The bad boy. We didn't say we got 4 bad boys. We're all of us. John, Sally, the whole team.
Isaiah
was
Thomas
defense.
didn't make the dream team because he was the
That was
one
a personal
he
thing.
told the bad boys, don't
was a-
shake they fucking
that was a
hand because I'm the
personal thing.
baddest motherfucker
That
out
was
here.
a personal
And I said,
thing.
fuck them niggas.
Okay, so he
Fuck them.
in '92. Take the stat. So take all
Zeke is
stats.
better than John Stockton.
In what?
Being a point guard.
What? How? Says who? If you're taking all the stats, what stat
Says
do you
going to the championship and winning it twice.
You said take the stats out. That's a stat.
No, it's not. That's an accomplishment.
Everything is an accomplishment. A stat is an accomplishment. If I'm a scoring leader, that's an accomplishment. An assist leader is an accomplishment. So what are you talking about?
Ladies and gentlemen, we can do this all day.
What is an assist? When you have the assist record, it's an
This
accomplishment.
nigga says stats
Right?
is an accomplishment. A
accomplishment.
stat is an accomplishment.
That's why you lost. Nobody's agreeing with that shit. Nobody's agreeing with that shit.
Who?
The fans.
Everybody
the
on my
chat.
list.
Talk about it,
The
B.
chat. Nobody's agreeing with that. That is a terrible list.